Hey, so what the hell? Um, this is just a continue. Basically, what happened was I was on live on Instagram, and the one time that people want to actually tune in, my phone talking about your phone's too high. And then as soon as I start this one, now my phone wants to work. But I guess it's just because like I'm out here in the sun and it was just too hot. So it just was like, no, girl, we're done. But anyways, the message that I had was the message that I had was like a lot of times whenever you're in that good energy, that good mood, you realize that you're no longer going to try to use the energy that you do have to worry. Um, that's when you really move into the sun card. You start to move into your personal power. You start to take your power back. You start to align back to your passions, things like that, right? And that was basically what Spirit was letting us know is that while you're in this space of feeling good, don't start to pile on. Don't start to worry about, oh, what if, like, when will this feeling leave? Spirit is just asking us to stay present in the moment with the good energy and the healing. As we stay present in that, that's where our healing comes from. And as you continue to practice that, you'll start to see that there's not a point where like that feeling leaves. It may, like, life is always full of ups and downs, but what I'm feeling is like people have been at like a ultimate low, like a very very low, like depression. And the only way that you can really get out of that is by practicing intentional living, by being present as much as possible. And then, you know, especially when you're at the beginning stages of depression, you just have to take one day at a time. You have to take the fact that today I feel like $1,000,000, but that does not mean that I have to do more work or take up slack. I promise you, you're probably not slacking in your life. I promise you that. So just continue to be present and just listen to what your guides are telling you to do. You know, don't try to put things on your plate. If you stay in tune with yourself and with your spirit guides, then that will also help you not feel so like boggled down, you know? I know for me, whenever I was going through like heavy, heavy depression, I would I would have days where like I made it through the day, right? I made it to work. I did my job. You know, obviously to get to work, I had to shower and get dressed and stuff like that. And so then, and then after, I would end up eating and just relaxing, right? And then because I'm interested in like yoga and things like that, I would feel like, well, on those days, I just didn't have the energy to do it. So I wouldn't. And then the days that I did have the energy, I would try to like bombard my freaking routine with every single thing. Like I would try to go out with friends. I would try to do the yoga. I would try to do the meditation. I would, you know, try to clean up my whole house. And then the day that I get all this energy, now I have depleted it. And Spirit is just letting us know, like, yo, don't do that. Listen to my voice. I will let you know what you need to do. As long as you take care of your core responsibilities, I can help guide you on how to use your energy to finish everything else. Okay. So, where the Instagram live ended, and I will not be able to save, is when I was looking to see if there was another message. So I'm just going to shuffle, see if there's any more messages that I can share. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles came out again. The Empress came out again. And earlier, the Knight of Pentacles came out, but right now, the Knight of Swords is out. So maybe there's some more information. Yeah, all those cards. Yeah, those same cards came out. I think that was the message, you guys, because I'm getting the same cards from earlier. The Empress card, the Strength card, Six of Pentacles, all of that came out earlier. So I'm just going to clarify. Five of Pentacles and the Chariot. So with this change in how you go about expending your energy, it's going to be a positive change in your finances. And it requires you to just take that faith. Like, whenever I look at the Chariot, right, you can just say like, oh, it's time to go. But then there's this black and this white kind of cat thing, angel cats. I'm gonna find out what they're really called, but this lets me know that your guides want to help you during this time. Like, it is so imperative for us to get in tune with our star player, is what Lulu says from House of Oshun. But it's very imperative that as you're feeling this good energy, that if you're gonna do anything, just say what's up. Just say what's up. Um, and I know that I did say a change in finance, but Pentacles talks about the earthly realm. So it doesn't necessarily have to be finances. It can just be how your physical life may look like the routines that you do or the things that you want in your life. So don't think of finances or the Pentacles as just money. It talks about the earthly realm. It talks about everything earthly. So as long as you take the guidance from your spirit guides, obviously, as long as you follow your spirit guides instructions, especially during this difficult time, you will see change, positive change. I mean, they only want the best for you, right? So we can only expect positive change, right? Right? I'm in such a good mood today. And I think it's just because I've been listening to my guides. When they say message somebody, I message them. When they say record a video, I record a video. When they say study, I study. When they say sleep, I sleep. Okay? I have allowed my spirit guides to just be my new parents. Okay? I've been studying the law a little bit, and I read somewhere where it says like all men have to be governed by someone else. And it's still the man's responsibility to govern themselves. And what I understood from that is like, we all got something that's way bigger than us. Every single one of us has a problem that's way bigger. The world has way bigger situations. Our kids have way bigger situations. But it is our responsibility to choose what we're going to react to. It's our responsibility to choose who we're going to listen to. Are you going to listen to the world that tells you that you ain't shit? Are you going to listen to yourself and to God who says that you are everything and more? So who are you being governed by? Are you going to allow your life circumstances to govern how you show up in the world? Are you going to let the promises that God has given us guide you in this world? Are you going to allow the news to keep instilling fear in you? Are you going to allow God to protect all those that he loves? Which one is it going to be? So, yeah, like, again, which one are you going to do? And I mean, I'm just here as a vessel trying to help you, just a little message or whatever. That's it. That's it. And I'm taking my own advice. And that's just showing up. That's just showing up. But I think that's it because everything's closing in on me. My spirit guides are probably like, yep, that's it. That's that. Continue your life. So that's what I'm gonna do. I did my online classes outside on my patio today. It felt so good. And I just came back out here. It feels so good. My little boyfriend getting off in like a couple of minutes. So we'll see what we're gonna do. But today has been nothing but good vibes, nothing but productivity, nothing but reminding myself of who the hell I am and how amazing life is. Like for real, for real. There was a time I lived in an apartment just a couple of months ago where I had no outdoor space. I had to use like the community little area to enjoy outdoors, or I would have to walk across the street to this like I guess you could call it a trail, but not like trees and all of that. It was just, if you're from Houston, you know how they be making the little walkways over the bayous. That's basically what it was. So those were my two options: either going into the community area or going across the street to that trail that sometimes would smell like boo boo. And now I live in an apartment complex where the reason I didn't used to like to use the community area was because it was just so ghetto, just not really good energy. Like there was always arguments and stuff. And this one family, like they would just blast their business and you just never knew when they were gonna have a problem. And I just didn't want to be in the crossfires of it. So I say all this to say that like just a couple of months ago, I was really fiending for like a little space where I could be my plant self and sit in the sun. And now I have two spaces to do that. I have my downstairs area and I have my upstairs area. And I'm just very, very grateful for that. Like extremely grateful for that. Because even though like the inside of my house is like so dark, but that's because it's Houston and it's hot as fuck. And I'm not leaving my AC on all day. I'm just not gonna do it. So having this space to just come out and be like directly in the sun is literally an answered prayer. So I'm very, very happy about that. And I hope that you can find something that you're grateful for. If you could just comment that down below, that would be so kind of you. But yeah, I love you guys so much. If you were on the Instagram live, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. You're probably going to be able to find more of my videos on YouTube. I come on Instagram here and there, but now that like it's getting a little more active, I might, continue to just be more consistent and more consistent. But at this point, I'm rambling. My niggas off. Peace.